Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. And today is Saturday the 29th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning earlier than I wanted to, but it wasn't horrible. So got up, got around, got the dog outside. Wife's out of town, so had the bed to myself, so I didn't sleep great. But I'm not sure it's because I was in an empty bed or because my ribs and my neck still hurt a lot from that fall. So I'm pretty certain I did not break my ribs. Usually broken ribs have a lot more sharper pains than this. This is more of a, like, I don't know, stressed or basically pushed out of place. I wanted to dislocate it, but not actually dislocate it. Like, just they flexed out a lot, and the cartilage and stuff around them is extra tender. So the biggest problem I have is my neck hurts a lot. My back of my head, like the base of my spine, hurts quite a bit. But what really gets me is when I sneeze. And the fucked up part is, it's not even actually when I sneeze. I violently sneeze. I've always violently sneezed my whole life. I've got a very aggressive sneeze. Like, I'm sneeze angry, apparently. So, but when I breathe in, just right before I sneeze, that giant breath in, and then I chew, that hurts so bad. And it's been hurting. So I messed up my shoulder a while back, and that was about, it was, I don't know, 80% healed up. So that pain was going away. But that's where my neck, my back, my lower back, everything just hurts when I get ready to sneeze. Like, it just, that breathe in thing fucking just stabs me. So I've been wearing the little bracy thing wrapped around my chest to keep from breathing in too deep, keeping it hurting less. But I would take probably 5 years off the end of my life if I could never sneeze again. Like, if there was like some deal with the devil where, like, hey, you'll never sneeze again the rest of your life, but you'll die 5 years earlier, I'd be like, yeah, cool. Like, done. Like, I have no problem. Like, the end of my life could really suck anyway, so who cares? So, but yeah, I would pay probably 20 grand cash also, like, to never sneeze again. Like, it'd be hard to explain to my wife, like, why I'm spending a small used boat on not sneezing, but it hurts so much when I sneeze, way more now. But even just like general day life, like, it sucks when I sneeze. Like, every time it just sucks. And like, my wife's like, oh, I love to sneeze. Sneezing feels good for me. And I'm like, yeah, because you're like normal. I'm not normal. So I have to deal with that kind of stuff, but it is what it is. So I got the dog outside, did jump in the hot tub for a few minutes. Went ahead, got that taken care of. I got to figure out a way to get rid of this sun from whipping into my face like that, because it really is annoying in the morning when I'm trying to get my soak on. But got the dog fed. It's just one dog here right now. The other dog went home yesterday. So he don't have anybody to wrestle with. And he needs that extra burned off energy. But it is what it is. I do the best I can with him. So went ahead, got a tub, got cleaned up. Went down, fed some cats that I had to go take care of. Got them knocked out real quick. Got back to the house, hung around with the dog for a while. Made sure he ate up all his food. He decided, since he's the only dog here, I left his food out. So he's been like grazing on his food like throughout the day. Like, it's really dumb. But I know a lot of dogs do that, but you can't do that when there's other dogs around. So that's one of the things I noticed, because that's how he likes to eat. But the first like week he was here, he didn't eat hardly any of his food because he wanted it left out. He was trying to be stubborn, and I was like, no, dude, you get like 20 minutes, 30 minutes max, because I got other dogs going and we got stuff to do. Plus, he wanted to go play more. So he got real hungry there, because when once he decided it was time to eat, man, he started eating all it, started making up for it. So, but he's a giant, big, fat, fluffy boy. He's not gonna have any real issues there. But went ahead, and from there, got back from feeding the cats, hung out with him again, just kind of chilling out, watched him graze on his food throughout the day, which was kind of cool. So just every once in a while you look over, you hear the dog chonk, chonk, chonk kind of thing. So this property right here, you guys can see that somebody's sort of cleaned it out. Some problem with it is it's 10 acres. I tried to buy it a while back before it wasn't cleaned out at all. I went hiking back in there a little bit. It's 6.9 acres in wet. And I thought about trying to get it resurveyed. Wait till like our driest time of the year, and then basically try and get it resurveyed, pay the money, and get that narrowed in so it's less wet, because that was the case. I wanted to put a house there. I actually want to put 3 houses. I want to put 2 duplexes right here in the front, so it goes super deep back. I want to put 2 duplexes right here in the front on the street, and then a driveway between them that went around a little pond where the center wet is. And the back side of the pond, I was going to build my house. So I'd have my house back there, so you couldn't even see my house from the main road. But it's between two duplexes is my main driveway. So one, I'm checking on my tenants every time I go out, and two, they would pay all my bills. Basically, those two duplexes, 4 rental incomes on the property. The problem with it is from what I understand, and I never got exact numbers on it, but it's about $100,000 per acre to pay to the state to have permission to fill it in wet, to be able to build on it, and that's a lot of money. So you figure I'm $700,000 in. It was about it was 300 grand, I think 400 grand to buy the property, and then I had to pay to actually dry it, which I was going to try and cheat a little bit of that and buy a big backhoe, an old crappy backhoe that barely ran, but giant arm on it. And I was going to dig a giant pond in the middle, which I wanted anyway, but super deep, and use all that dirt to backfill the property. So I backfill my driveways and back where my house would go and all that kind of stuff. So, but somebody else was cleaning it up. It came off the market, set on the market forever because you can't build on it. I think what's probably happening, somebody's trying to sell it to a housing complex because that's the only one that's going to make money to be able to afford to backfill it. Because if you divided that into hell, even quarter acre lots, which is big nowadays for housing complexes, times 10 or 10 acres divided by 4, so you're 40 houses in. Figure you take out, let's say you even take out 6 of those for roads and access and whatever, you're still looking at over 34 houses. So let's say you're out on 30 and you make 100, you make probably 250, 300 grand per place, times 30, that's a shit ton of money. You can afford to backfill it, but that's the only way it makes sense. So anyway, back to a different subject. So hanging out with the dog, got a couple things done. Working on my wife's pool a lot still, trying to get it done. It's got a lot of work to do. Figured out a few different things. Have to build in some real steps to it because once that ladder / steps thing fell apart and I fell, I can't risk her being on it at all. That's absolutely ridiculous. So I gotta figure out something. But went ahead and kind of came up with an idea. I don't know if it'll work or not. We'll find out, I guess. But went up to Lowe's to pick up some supplies I needed, and I was like, hey, it's all good. The fuck, man? Yeah, I just smacked that guy's goddamn mirror in his truck because he apparently wanted to drive by me that goddamn fast. He started to pull over, saw 2 more cars coming, and then decided he was going to swerve back over at me. So when you are pulling over and then you pull back towards me and you're driving 30 miles an hour, and I literally am right here, you almost hit my arm. Yeah, fucking assholes. So yeah, who knows? Apparently, the best part, love, doesn't even stop. Knows in the wrong, doesn't even stop to come back to check, hey, did I kill somebody? Did I injure somebody? Don't give a shit. So yay, people suck. But went ahead, went up to Lowe's, get some stuff I needed. Ended up deciding to go with a center post mounted railing system, I guess, for the stairs. Went and bought some stringers, bought a couple 8x8s. Plan is to sink 8x8s 3 feet in the ground, so they have plenty of anchor, they have plenty of strength, and we can run 2 separate pre-cut stringers. Just because I'm lazy, I could get 2x12 and cut them myself, but they're already there. I should have went that way because they're actually too short, but the tallest one they make is a 6-step, and I really need a 7 or maybe an 8-step to surely do it. So, and if I built my own stringers, I could have built custom height steps, but it is what it is. So bought a couple stringers, and my goal is to basically hang 1 stringer off each side of the post. I'm gonna have 2 posts sunk completely in. I'm going this way. I'm turning. So my goal was to hang the stringers off the side and then run steps across, and that way I will basically have what looks kind of like free floating steps. It's going to be a center post, 3 posts actually, but I got to wait for I get them set. So kind of figured out on the fly I was up there, because I'm not real good on building blueprints for stuff. I'm more of, hey, here's what I have available to me, so I wander around the store for a little bit. But somehow in the process, when I stopped by also on the way, pick up some chlorine for my pool, I realized I forgot my headphones. So I'm wandering around Lowe's with no headphones, which is super strange for me. I always have headphones in, always listen to podcasts and stuff. So that part sucked. But grabbed some more chlorine, went got all the supplies needed, spent like $400. I did buy my wife some chair cushions also for the outdoor patio set. She's been wanting different cushions because the ones we have are ugly. They were ugly at the bottom, and now they're kind of dirty and ugly. So, but it is what it is. So I bought her a new pretty blue set that I'm going to offer her father if he wants to basically pay him back for him. He can have them as birthday presents for her from him because he has no idea what to get her, and we'll go that route and see if she's happy with them. So I'm trying to decide, do I give them to her now and then see if she's happy with them? That way I have time to go back and buy more while they're still on clearance, or do I wait till our birthday and then run the risk of not being any left up there on clearance? So that's that weird concept of what we're doing. So, but yeah, went ahead, basically chilling out, got back out, so I figured I got to load in the van, or I got loaded in the truck, and then headed back, and I got giant boards sticking out the back and stuff. Always makes me a little bit nervous, but overall wasn't too bad. Got back to the house, got my dog out, played with him for a little bit, put him back inside so the gate's closed and stuff. She was watching me there with the fence on the other side. Opened up the gate and hauled old lumber in, got it all set up so I could work in once it got dark, because I've been trying to do as much work early and late when it's not just insanely hot out here. So that's my main goal, is that whole process of what it is. So yeah, pretty much same old. Got the dog, letting them play around. The neighbors' dogs are barking like crazy. So stupid. They're not well behaved, and they spend way too much time outside for as hot as it is with nobody, out there with them. So there's virtually no shade in that yard, and it's just, they're digging giant holes, and holy crap, it's a mess. So the one thing I will say for them, they did put in a little shitty kiddie pool, so they always at least have some place to play in the water if they want, or to get something to drink, kind of thing. So, but yeah, from there, went ahead, just kind of hung out the rest of the evening. My wife, like I said, she's out of town, trying not to bug her. She sent me a couple of things about how they're doing and stuff, so that's good. Went ahead, had soup for dinner because I like soup. Why not? I was gonna get burger up at Port Orange, and then just changed my mind. It was too early for me to eat, so I held it. Had myself some nice soup with my crackers. Watched another episode of Your Honor. Ended up back outside, and of course fireworks started because people love to listen to shit blow up, and that poor dog was spooked all damn day, like just terrified all damn day, or from the evening on. So give him his common stuff, doesn't seem to help any. And then from there, he just tried to hide underneath my ladder and stuff. I felt really bad for him, but it is what it is. So finally got done with that, went inside, turned on some noise to help drown out the fireworks, and wrapped it up and called it an evening. So that's all I got for now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.